After decades of surveillance and testing, Washington had its first case of chronic wasting disease.
The state's Department of Fish and Wildlife answered our questions about this case and what it could mean for deer populations statewide. KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy has those details right now. Shannon?
Well, the disease was detected in a dead deer found in Fairwood in North Spokane County. And now WDFW is working to determine how widespread the outbreak may be, and how to stop the spread may mean changes for hunters. For decades, Washington's Department of Fish and Wildlife has been on the lookout for chronic wasting disease. Now, it's here.
We're not caught by surprise.
CWD was detected in a dead deer found in February. But because the state's lab tests samples in batches of 90, the infected sample wasn't discovered until July. It immediately triggered the agency's emergency response plan.
There are items of uncertainty, right? We don't know how long it was infected. It's probably safe to assume that there are other animals infected.
The disease impacts cervids. In Washington, that's deer, elk, moose, and reindeer. Dr. Beth Lipton with the State Department of Health says there are no known cases in people.
However, it is also not completely known whether people could become infected with CWD.
That's why it's recommended you don't eat any infected meat.
We're really going to be asking for the help of Washington's communities.
Hunters and salvagers will be encouraged to submit samples. WDFW says it may also come down to rule changes to require samples from any harvests. The agency is meeting this week to determine next steps.
The other things that we're thinking about is, identifying the transportation restriction zone, trying to reduce or minimize the movement of potentially infected animals.
Scientists say while CWD moves from animal to animal, humans also contribute to its spread. Transporting a deer carcass can help the disease reach new areas and populations.
It does have population impacts.
The state will also focus on more rigorous sampling in the detection area to determine just how widespread the disease may be. WDFW says the disease prevalence in the area where that infected deer was found is estimated at 2 or 3% right now, but they warn there is a risk statewide with the disease detected in nearby Idaho. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.